Hello, it's Stu's not sure to talk about the thriller, and today we're going to be looking at the Batman Bill and Ben, Batman Thomas and Friends video. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get this video started then. Before I also switch the camera around, I do want to apologise that I haven't been posting that much. I've been getting some new stuff from my home, because obviously, if you guys remember, a couple of weeks back, I think it were, I was saying about me and my girlfriend possibly moving. But now we've been put on Burnley Homes list, so obviously that's going to be like another 4 years wait. So between us both, we've got some new stuff for home. So that's sort of the reason why I haven't been posting, and everything else like that. And plus, on top of that, I have been really busy trying to work on my layout as well, as you guys know from my last video. But yeah, it's the Batman Bill and Ben, as you can see, and I've got a funny story to tell you about this one, but I'll talk to you guys when I flip the camera around, and obviously I'll tell you the funny story, what I told most people already. So yeah, I guess I'll just get on with the review then, guys. Alright, talk to you a bit then, guys. Right then, guys, if you're wondering why you're a bit low, because I'm still using a new tripod, I'm still trying to get used to it. Well, it's like a little tripod because I can't find my other one. But yeah, other than that, we're going to go on with the unboxings. But as you can see, it is the two models, and they are really nice models, honest to God. They look like the characters and everything like that. And yeah, and as you can see, here's the back. As you can see there, look. Now, I've got a funny story. Obviously, I got a bill from my girlfriend, and he was from Tootle Thomas. I'm assuming they both were, because obviously Ben was from my mum and dad. But Bill was from a girlfriend, and I really was looking forward to it. And honest to God, as soon as I opened Bill, I had the theme stuck in my head all day that day. But about Ben, unfortunately, I didn't get Ben until later on in the week. Well, not in the week, but it was like, so say for instance, I think Christmas was a Thursday, wasn't it? Thursday off. It was a Thursday, wasn't it? And I opened my Christmas presents up like you normally would. And I went to my mum. I went, "Where's my main present?" She went, "What do you mean?" I went, "Where's my Batman Ben?" And obviously, I was joking with her at first because I thought she might be hiding it or something like that. And then all of a sudden, she went into a panic because she was like, "Oh, basically, oh shit." Pardon my French there, guys. Because at the end of the day, it was 100 quid what could have been flushed down the toilet. But luckily, she looks everywhere. She looks up and down. As soon as she cleaned the fridge, top of the fridge off, it was on top of there in the blue wrapping thing, what Tootle Thomas do for the Batman range. But I am so glad that she actually found it for me, because I don't even think Tootle Thomas has got him anymore. But I will put Bill in the link in the description below. But I don't know if they've got Ben. But I'll have to have a look, and then also when I have a look, then I'll let you guys know. So we'll just look at one of them. So before I get Bill out, because they're basically identical. The only difference is the faces. So when instructions can come out, right. So here we have the instructions for. I'm assuming it's going to say the Batman Bill and Ben. Yeah, it is. So the spark's getting Ben's out. I like the way they've done the instructions, actually. That's quite cool, actually. And I noticed the exploded diagram and everything like that, like it always is with the Batman range. But if you look closely, for the Bill and Ben, they've given the each individual faces, because obviously Bill and Ben have got different faces. But yeah. And another thing I wish Bachmann would kind of update is get rid of these plastic packaging, because they just don't do the job for the models at all. I don't mean to, like, you know, constantly blag on about that. I know it's a way to, like, you know, cut costs for a model, like, but if you're going to pay 100 quid near enough for a model like that, then you expect a decent box. So, his bill, and he is really, really cool, actually. What does one of the doors feel loose then? I don't know. By the way, the coupling hook it didn't come like that. It didn't come like that at all. So that was on my part. So I'm guessing that, you know, I must have put him to one side at one point, and his coupling hook came off. But it still runs and everything like that. So I'm not gonna knock points off it for that, am I? So yeah, that's the Bachmann bill. We are gonna get Ben out as well. That's the hit, guys, if you're wondering. Can't remember if we did this with Donald Douglas or not, but just in case we didn't. Here's Ben. And for some reason, guys, don't ask me why, but I always thought this face belonged to Bill and that face belonged to Ben. But then again, they are twins to do swap match every now and again, which I might actually do that one day, but I don't know yet. But other than that, I mean, I do really like the look of these models. I mean, yeah, they're basic, like, but they don't feel cheap. They feel quite heavy and whatnot. So it's like they do really stand out to me. It's part of the Thomas range. Right then, so other than that, we're gonna get onto the detailed part now of the video, which I don't know where oh yes I do. 3 minutes. Come here. I was about to say I don't know where this bit is, but I just found it. But yeah, like I just said, we'll look at the details on Bill and Ben now, and then we'll get them running up on the layout, and then I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit then, guys. Right then, guys, so as you can see, Ben is up on the detail table now, because obviously I'm going to do Ben for the detail and then Bill for the slow speeds, because they're basically identical in every single way other than the face. So obviously, if I pick him up, obviously, without dropping him, you can just see SCC on the side of him. In my opinion, I personally think because you can't really make that out unless you're looking it up really close. But unless the models were like that, which I don't think they were, I personally think that should have been done like a little bit brighter. I'm not going to complain about that at the end of the day. But I do really like the way the line has been done and everything like that on him. I mean, even how small the wheels are on him. And, yeah. And then obviously, you got his front. As you can see, he's got his cheeky grin on him. As well as his buffers. But again, with the Bachmann range, they're not sprung. As you can see, I'm going to demonstrate. You haven't got separately handrails or anything like that. I believe the only separate part what's on this, other than the face, obviously, is the whistle, I believe, but I'm not going to like nudge that or anything like that because I don't really want to ruin that whistle, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it is just a basic model, and you know, there's not really much detail to gloat about or anything like that. I believe these are like sandboxes or something like that. I am going to say this now, like with the Bachmann, Bill and Ben, would I want them to, like, you know, update it to the CGI series? Possibly. Another thing I would love to see is if Bachmann could do like the blue Bill and Ben, what was in I can't think what the episode was called, but it was with Connor, the Streamline engine. So yeah, I personally think if they did a blue Bill and Ben, that'd be quite cool with like maybe up to date faces, CGI faces. But I am pleased that these models, what I've got here, are based on the model series, not CGI or anything like that. But yeah, guys, that's it for the detail table. I know it was a quick one, but like I said, there's not that much detail on these models, unfortunately. So what we're going to do now then, guys, is we're going to go up onto the layout and we're going to test run the Bachmann Bill and see what his slow speeds are like, and then Ben will join him afterwards. Alright, and talk to me then, guys. Just remember, guys, one thing I'm going to do is show you the eyes mechanism moving with Bill and Ben. Well, Bill, obviously. So I'm going to just ease his power up slowly. And as you can see, his eyes do move backwards and forwards like they've done before. And as you can see, they're really smooth as well. They don't go really quick. No, they don't actually. They've got a reasonable speed. So that's the eye mechanism for Bill. So yeah, I'm going to pause the video here, then I'm going to get slow speeds up and running. Right then, guys, so I've got the Bachmann Bill on here, and I have actually got this bit more or less working now. As you can see, I have actually been able to complete it. Before, I've had to change quite a few bits on it. I've had to change that express point there, because I've had to change it to an express point because the tighter points just wouldn't do it with anything, whether it was coaches, engines, whatever, it just wouldn't do anything. But we're not here to talk about the layout today. We're here to talk about Bill and Ben. So I'm just easing them up now. And again, I know that I keep saying this, but to say that this is meant to be a toy, right? And I know that I keep saying this. Look at the performance on that. I think it stopped. Like, you cannot complain at that. Most expensive models nowadays don't even do this type of slow speeds. I want to see if he actually makes it up this point. If he does, no, I didn't think he would. But yeah, I'll do what I always do, guys. Is I'll run him in first, along with Ben. And I'm gonna also couple them up together just so, because obviously these are they're gonna be DC fitted on sound at some point one day. But yeah, this is honestly the first time I've actually seen them in a double header, and they look really cool, especially with the goods train what I've pulled up for him. So let me just make sure that the line's clear, because I'm a pain in the backside for that, which I think it is. So take it away, Bill, and Bet the wrong way. And straight away they all stop and coupled. Of course it did. Sorry guys. Oh, it's weird though, because it's like, I don't know if it's because my track needs cleaning or what, but it's really funny because it's like they'll struggle over there, but then it's like, because obviously they're in a double header, they'll help each other along, which obviously helps out a lot. Right, I'm just going to try and shrink the train down a little bit to about that many wagons. Right, let them come back. Watch. Alright, fair enough. I know my track probably does need a bit of a clean. Right. So that's Bachmann, Bill and Ben yet again. In fact, I'm going to test the couplings to see if it's not the wagon instead, which I just tested it. It's all connected up now. So it should be good to go. Because I know the other one, what I've got behind him, is a Bachmann as well, so... Go on. Right, why can I actually smell burning? I don't know if that's coming from either of the models or what. Let's go off. So... all the other trucks are just on the track, just staying on. And so I was just like, nope. Oh, this might be a problem. This might be a problem. Yep. Right, 1 minute, guys, I'll be back. Well then, guys, I don't know if you've just seen that, but Bill just went out of shot. I've just had to shrink the train down like quite a bit because obviously they are just little tank engines, so I don't think they'll be taking that much anyway. And one of them just come off the track. Why is it every time I've just... Literally, I was just running and fine with that while the camera wasn't rolling, and they were fine. Right. I don't know if it's the type of couplings on the wagon, stupid as it might sound. Bill's is like, nope. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the backside to get. Right then, guys, sorry about that. I've just had to move on the middle line because they do seem to perform better on the middle line rather than the outer line for some reason. So obviously I can actually show the middle line working for like gunners. How long since last time I've ran anything on the middle line? I can't run anything on the inner line at the minute because I am still trying to work out how to get things around like the Dartford station part and whatnot. And in fact, I can actually get some really cool shots from this point of view. So say for instance, if I come round, I can get shots like this. Of them coming through the platform, like that. So what I'm going to do now then, guys, is I'm going to set them off. Hopefully they don't derail. In fact, is that the problem? There we go. Wait for it. Look at that, how cool that looks. Obviously I do need to work on my camera skills and everything like that, but now they are actually working a lot more better, hopefully. I know they were known for cheekiness, but my god. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a sneak peek for you guys. I have been able to make it, well, they asked for this. I'm joking, I'm not actually going to do that. I'm going to move it there until they're done with the slow speeds and whatnot. Well, they're carrying one wagon for 2 engines. But yeah, it is actually quite nice to actually see the middle line more or less working again now. That was cool actually. Can't wait till the layout's actually cleared up and it's full of work. Like everything's working. So we're going to let him have one more lap after this and then we'll test the slow speeds with both of them. And then we'll do scores. Yeah, I think there's like a bump over there where I put the fish plate on properly, but I'll get that sorted. Right then, so I realistically need my bloody gauge master controller up on top. Right then, so let's just slow him down. Right then, so obviously scores for Bill and Ben. Detail, I'll definitely give that about a 3.5 out of 10 because obviously they haven't got that much detail on them. I mean, obviously, they look like the characters and everything like that. But 3.5 out of 10 I'll give for detail. Character, 5 out of 5 because, no, what did I say? I meant to say 3.5 out of 5, not 3 out of 10, what the hell. Character, I'll definitely give it a 5 out of 5 for character because they look like the character, they feel like the characters. And yeah, it just feels quite cool that I've got these two in the range now. What else is there? Performance, other than a few glitches in the layout track, I would say when I put them on the middle line, they just flew without any issues. Obviously, you could say that about the rolling stock, but I personally think that was actually my fault because of the type of couplings they use. That these rolling stock are known for it though, so I'm not going to blame that on the performance type of part. What else is there? Value for money. I'd say about... Well, to say that when I first got into Bachmann, these were going for like 80 quid, maybe 70 quid when I first got into Bachmann. And to say that now they're going for like 95 quid up from that is just... It is kind of disgusting and disrespectful to the people who buy the products. But in a way, it is kind of worth it. So again, a 5 out of 5 for value for money. What else is there? Performance, slow speeds. We haven't done slow speeds yet, guys. So let's just see them up. And again, I know that I keep saying this, but people keep claiming that these are toys. They cannot be toys if they're performing like this. I refuse to believe it. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you've got more expensive models what don't even do half of what these two are doing right now in front of me. Obviously, one day I might actually do like a competition between Bill and Ben and Donald Douglas. I don't know yet to see who the better twin is, twins I should say, which I think we all know who the best ones is, but I will consider that as an idea, as to take on board. But slow speed is 5 out of 5 because, yeah, there was a bit of cutting out. In fact, 4.5 out of 5, there we go, we'll just knock it down a point. But yeah, if you guys want these two, again, I don't know which one it is who's on Tootley Thomas at the minute, but once I find out, I will put a link in the description below, but it's Tootley Thomas where you can get Bill and Ben from, or any of the Thomas range, actually. So yeah, let's get them up and running in. I don't know why I didn't put them on the middle line to begin with, to be honest with you. Because they just look so well on the middle line. Like, look. In fact, they don't look bad running on their own, do they? It's nice to have a lot like local for once. Just even past Boko, they're probably playing trinkets on Boko. Which they're brave if they are doing. I'm joking. But yeah, like I said, guys, I will put the description in the link below if you want to pick these two up. And yeah, enough. In fact, no, I'll talk about that when I turn the camera back round. Yeah, I think I've put that fish plate in wrong because as they're going over it, I'll claim there's a dud as they go over it. So I think I've actually put that in wrong. Oh, bugger. Sorry guys, I just sneezed. But yeah, we'll finish off after they come back round then into Knapford Station. It's the Boko. Alright then, guys, I'll flip the camera back round. Wait, guys. I'll flip the camera back round and I'll talk to you like what's going to be possibly coming out next and whatever else. And I'll probably tell you what's the future plans for the layout as well and what else I've got to tell you guys. I'll talk to you a bit then, guys. Right then, guys, thank you for watching this video today. Again, I do apologise that I haven't been posting, but again, I've just been really busy with, like, you know, changing my home a little bit. I hope that I am back to recording now full time. I know that I said that last time, but I am hoping that I am. What I actually wanted to, well, there's a few things what I actually want to talk to you guys about. The first thing is, what do you think is going to be announced on Saturday? Well, basically tomorrow by the Bachmann range. I really hope we get the Bachmann hero, a Bachmann hero, for us fans the CGI series. I mean, people have been begging for a hero for years now, and there's no reason, if they can give us a retooled, brand new retooled like Rebecca, Stanley, and so on, then why can't they do hero? Another one who a lot of people are saying that they'll possibly do is Nia, and I can sort of see that happening as well. But one what I am looking forward to seeing, if they, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that they've got a painted sample at the announcement thing, what they have on Saturday at one of these shows. I really hope we get a painted sample of the Flying Scotsman. That's just reminding me, I know that a lot of people, well, mainly like my mate Dylan, he has been asking me, where can I get my Knapford Station from? Unfortunately, I do and I didn't know where I got mine from. I originally saw mine on AliExpress way after this one was discontinued. But Dylan, if you wait around, I know for a fact that Bachmann are making a new Knapford Station, but I think it's only 2 platforms instead of 3. So I'm assuming if you want 4 platforms, maybe, that's what it sounds, then you might have to buy another one to go with that set. Whether they'll give you the 4 or 5 and 6 in the set, I don't know. Another thing what I want to talk to you guys about is, do you remember in my Nowhere Railways video when I said and I begged the creator, whoever it was, to put Magic Railroad engines but in the CGI form in the game? I think that they are doing. I am hoping, because at the minute they announced Splatter and Dodge, or Splodge, and then I think it was like 2 weeks after that they brought out Lady in the update. I will possibly cover that in a future video. If they do release Diesel 10, if they don't, then I'll just leave it at that. And, you know, if they do eventually release Diesel 10, which they should, because it's very popular character. But yeah, that's obviously Nowhere Railways will be returning. I don't know when my next Nowhere Railways video is going to be, but I am thinking about getting Gordon out next. I think it is. Pardon me, and I might give you guys a sneak peek of Lady, and Splatter and Dodge, not having Bert. But yeah, I do apologise for the derailing and how much time it's took me to upload a video and do a video and whatever. But like I've just been saying, I've been working on my layout to try and get it to work to full advantage. I have had a few hiccups with it. That's just reminding me, guys. If you guys remember, where is it? Last year in fact. If you guys remember that I hooked my layout up to one of these, I've scrapped that idea because for some reason I had it all hooked up and everything like that, and my engines weren't running. Well, they were running, but they were running very, very slowly. So I was just like looking at my layout and I was like, why isn't it running properly? So took all the track apart, nothing. So I got a bit of a power track and I connected the I think it was from this up to that, and then I noticed as I was wiggling, I think with the Gauge Master one on the DCC one, it was actually shorting out the controller. So I scrapped that idea, and if you guys obviously noticed, I've got 2 wires just hanging off now. And then that's hooked up to my Gauge Master one, and then obviously if I want to change it over to my NCE power cab, I can do. But yeah, I decided to scrap that one because it wasn't really working how I would imagine it, whether it was because the things were scratched or what, I don't know. But I scrapped that idea and it's now back to, it is still DC and DCC layout, don't get me wrong. But hopefully one day it will be a DCC layout and everything like that. Right then, so what's going to be coming out next? I have got a video planned for next, but just leave it with me, and I kind of know what I'm going to do, because obviously I thought I got these two for Christmas, get these two out, and as my first video of 2026. Oh, and I don't know if I said this on the last video, but Happy New Year to you guys. I know it's a bit late, but and I hope you had a nice Christmas as well. But other than that, guys, thank you for watching this video. Oh, that's just reminded me. Thank you guys so much for 464 subscribers. We're, again, a quarter of the way, like, literally a bit away from reaching my goal for this year, which is 500 subscribers. If you can make that possible, I will be really, really thankful if you guys could do that for me. But other than that, thank you for watching this video today. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Please comment down below what you thought about these two. And if you want these two, I will put the description in the link below. The link in the description below, sorry, so you can pick yourselves one up. Again, I don't know which one's in stock at Tutor Thomas at the minute. I don't know if it's Bill or Ben, but you can get either one from Tutor Thomas anyway. It just depends when the stock comes in. But yeah, I guess I'll catch you on the next video then, guys. Alright then, guys, take care, bye.